Hello, YouTube! Neil with No Plot Blog here, bringing you episode 9 of Let's Play Minecraft Regrowth. We're actually going to take a different direction in this episode than I had originally planned. We're going to jump ahead and start getting some of our tech ready, so that we can get a steel pickaxe and continue on with our journey through the nether. So I've gone ahead and started setting up this room in my mansion as kind of our tinker room. I kind of jumped ahead of things, and I apologize. I went ahead and made the blacksmith anvil and the blacksmith hammer. Nothing really complicated on that. It's a combination of burnt stones and nether brick. So we already know how to get all those, and the recipe's in NEI, so we'll be showing how to use it in this episode, but I went ahead and built it. But one thing we want to get going, like, really soon here, is going to be, let's see here, did I put it over here? Yeah. We're going to need to get a coke oven going, and we're also going to need a coke oven and a bloomery, because to make steel we need two things. We need wrought iron and we need coke. So both of those items are going to go to, there we go, seared bricks, furnace, and brick. So I've got this making some more seared bricks over here. That'll be enough to make our bloomery. And bloomery is a single block structure. You feed it sand, iron, and charcoal, and it'll give you back wrought iron. So we're just going to come over here and grab these bricks. I do need more cobblestone, however. Let's go ahead and head over here to our Earth, Wind, and Fire farm. OEOEO. And just grab... They drop 4 every time I pop them, so let's just pop each of them once. And the other thing we're going to need for steel is a blast furnace, but we're not actually going to get to that in this episode, because the blast furnace requires us to make a whole lot of wrought iron. So I'll be making that in between episodes, so that it'll all be ready and good to go, and we can just show you how to build it then. So, always get this backwards. Fire, fire, earth, earth, yeah. And that'll give us a stack of cobble. Much more than we need. But will get us going. So we need a furnace. Whoops. Carpenter. Oh, that is made in the carpenter. Okay, then. Let us put the furnace away. And the bricks and the seared bricks, because we don't need any of those right now. I'll go ahead and dump the cobblestone in there. So what we're going to need to do is get our tinkering going. We're going to need to get a carpenter up and running, which is part of forestry. It is going to need powered. So the best thing for that is probably going to be our hobbyist steam engine. And we'll need some gold ingots, some gold gears. Let's start with the gold gears. That's a good place to get going. So we'll take these tin ingots and just wrap them around, and that'll give us 2 tin gears. Then we'll grab, I've got a couple of gold nuggets, but it's not going to be enough. So we'll just grab some gold ingots there. And just make a couple of things of gold nuggets. And for the gold gears, we just take the tin gear, put gold nuggets on each side of it and top and bottom. That'll give us the gold gears. We're also going to need some glass, and we're going to need a little bit of iron for a piston. As you can see, I've been working on getting some metals together for us, and my inventory is looking pretty terriblastic-ish. Oh. I will need one of those cobbles to make a switch. I forgot about that. Looking pretty bad in my inventory there, but I've been going around doing a lot of stuff, collecting a lot of stuff, and I have no wood. Let's get some of this excess stuff out of here. That. And we'll just grab the whole stack of acacia logs there. So So we make some sticks, and I'm still overcrowded in my inventory. Get rid of those. There we go. Now we make some sticks. We turn that stick into a switch. And I am going to need some cobblestone for the piston. Forgot all about that. But that should give me everything I need to make my piston. No. Oh, need more planks. There we go. So give me the piston, and then it's just your gears, your piston, glass, and nuggets on top. Give us a hobbyist steam engine. And we're just going to pop that up for right now, because very hungry. Oh, you know what? I don't need that essence of gold sitting in my inventory, and we're done with those guys. So the next thing we're going to need to make is a rolling machine. And that's going to take some brick construction blocks we've got sitting. We'll need a couple more pistons, crafting table. No, I've got an axe over there. And some aluminum plates. And let's go ahead and start with the aluminum plates, which is why we have this over here. And put that up there. So we're going to grab our hammer out of there, put the block of aluminum down, and we're just going to pound away at it. Just beat up that block of aluminum. Just many, many hammerings. Woo! And there we go. We've got our aluminum plate. I'll put the hammer back on there. The construction bricks I should already have made up. Obsidian I should already have made. Block caster. Oh dear. I thought I had it. Maybe I have it in one of these chests over here. I need to take a nap anyway because the sun's setting over here. So let's take a nap. And I know I had made 2 extra when we were making those before. Ah, there they are. Oh, and while I'm over here, let's grab our axe that takes no damage, because we'll need that to make our crafting table. So just put that up there with the axe. We get a crafting table. And what else do we need? A couple of pistons, which means we need to make a couple more switches. And I will need more iron. Let's just grab the stack there. That should be everything I need. Nope. Oh. More planks. To make our pistons, we need 2 of them. And that should have everything together to make a rolling machine. Yay! And let's see here. I'm actually going to put the rolling machine in the corner over here. And then we'll plug the hobbyist steam engine into it. And make ourselves a switch, so that we can turn that on and off. And I'm going to need to grab some water and some coal essence so that we can get that up and running. And then see if I remember how to make a carpentry. Running. I'm running over here. Okay, we'll turn that essence into some coal, and that'll give us 24, enough to keep it going for a while. Feed that into the hobbyist steam engine. Give it some water. And we're not going to turn it on yet because I want to take a look at the recipe for a carpenter block. So bronze ingots and sturdy casing, which I think is bronze ingots run through the rolling machine. Yeah. We've got all of our bronze over at the other location. And I haven't really built a bridge over there, so it's a bit of a swim to get to it. I'm going to pause the video here for just a moment, run over, get our bronze, come back, and we'll get this carpenter up and running. Okay, we're back, and it turns out I had just enough bronze over there to make this. So we lay it out just like a chest inside the rolling machine here. Flip the switch to get some power going, and we click it. It's going to take a second. Let that get up to power. The other thing we're going to need, aside from that bloomery, is going to be a coke furnace. And you make that with these coke bricks, and we'll need 26 of them. And I believe those are made with, it's actually kind of weird how these things are made. There we go. Sand and seared brick. So, whoops. Oh, just want to break right there for a moment. So let's grab our sand. And to make 26 of those bricks, we'll need to make 52 sandy stone brick things, which take 2 seared bricks each, so that means 104 seared bricks and 104 sand. Building tech is hungry work. So we'll come over. I can actually build those in my straight inventory. That's no problem. Got that backwards. There we go. Do need more sand. And won't pick that up because my inventory is full. That's okay. And backwards again. I'm good at that. Let's see, we've already got 25 of them. So we need 27 more. I don't want to make, but I did make more than I actually needed. And then we'll need more sand. Let's check on this guy. There we go. Running away. And we'll come over here. And these guys will actually... Oh. The weirdness. So we have to take the sandy block, turn it into fitted sandstone, and then turn that into sandy bricks. It's a weird setup. But then we can take that, sandwich it in there, and we've got our 26 coke oven bricks that we need. We'll just put that in there until I have a void chest. And we can go ahead and grab the sturdy casing. Turn that off. And let's see, that will also need some glass. Yeah, just glass to go with it. So we have everything we need there. To make our carpenter block. Yay! And because we only have the one power source right now, I'm going to break the roller, put the carpenter block in its place, and turn the power back on. Now, let's put that in there. We can take those bricks and our furnace. And what else did we need for the bloomery? Seared bricks, which, yeah. Oh. Put that in there. And put those guys in the carpenter. And I think those were on the corners, right? And then the seared bricks were in there. No. Those were in the corners. And the seared bricks were there. Now, creosote. That's the right setup, but we need creosote. Guess that means we should go ahead and make our coke oven. And I really want to get some of this stuff out of my inventory before I go anywhere. Terribly disorganized, but really just trying to get things going here. There we go. So we will need some coal to turn into coke, and the byproduct from that will be creosote. So I'm going to grab this coal here, or coal essence, take a nap, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this into coal. And I'll meet you over in our industrial section, across the water there, and we'll build up that coke oven and get it fired up so that we'll have everything going and ready. And pretty much for this, well, let's turn the power off so we don't waste our steam. Pretty much for this, I just got to fill it with creosote and give it power, and it's going to get going. So once we have, do I have any more coal essence sitting around? We need tons of it. There we go. Once I've got all this going, it's really just a waiting game from there, waiting for creosote and for coke. So we're going to go ahead and head over there, build our coke oven, show you how that gets going, and then I think we'll wrap things up from there. So I'll meet you over in the industrial area. Okay, and we're back, and here we are in our industrial area. Now, it's going to be important that we're going to want to be able to automate the blast furnace, because steel is something we're going to end up using a lot of as we go through this. I'm going to put down just cobblestone right now to mark where things need to go. So basically, we need to make sure that both the bloomery and the coke oven will be able to feed into the blast furnace. And the blast furnace is a 3x3x4. The coke oven is a 3x3x3, and the bloomery furnace is just one block, so that'll be easy. I want to give a little bit of walking room, so I want to make sure we've got actually 3 blocks to walk between the smeltery here and the other devices we've got going. We'll put the coke oven here. Again, give myself, it's actually going to be a pipe that runs between them, but we can actually run that underground. So 3 there, and then this will be where our blast furnace will be. And then again, 3 spaces to walk between, and we'll put our bloomery right here. But that tells us where everything's going to lay out and how we put everything down. So let's grab our coke bricks and build ourselves a coke oven. And it's a 3x3x3 hollow structure. So basically build all the walls around 3x3x3. And you know it's right if you get the little window there. We'll go ahead and pop the coal in there. And coke ovens are insanely slow. And that's why we want to get this going as soon as we can, long before we even bother with the blast furnace. Because, as you can see, it's just crawling along there. And we're going to need tons of coke to make steel, because as we start getting our factory going, which the way I'm picturing this right now, we've got kind of our foundry here. So we've got our smeltery, we've got our coke oven, our blast furnace, our bloomery, all the things you would see in a steel foundry. And then behind here, I'm actually going to put in kind of a brick warehouse structure. And that's where our actual factory will go, where ore multiplication will take place, and most of our forestry tools, the carpenter, the squeezer, all all that stuff will go inside that factory over there. And probably all this is definitely going to have to get going in the next episode, because we'll need steel before we go back into the nether. I doubt I'm actually going to have a chance to get the factory up and running in the next episode, but, we'll see where we go. But I think for this episode, we're running kind of short on this one. Oh, there's our coke. And just 500 creosote, so half a bucket of creosote comes out of it. And for our bloomery, I think we need 8 buckets. So obviously, it's going to take time to make 16 coke to get our bloomery going. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for here. I know it's kind of a short episode, but what I had ended up with was the next thing I needed in the nether was thumium. And thumium gets into magic, and I don't want to get into magic until we've got all our tech up and running. Especially not Thuumcraft. Thuumcraft works best when you have lots of stuff that you can scan for research points. And I have a few nodes that I've made note of between my home base over there, the nether portal over there. But even with that, you want to scan as many items as possible. So I really don't want to get into that until we really have our factory going, all of our tech running, all of our materials that we're going to need. So we're going to jump ahead of things. None of this is in the quest book, but we're going to work on tech for the next few episodes. But anyway, that pretty much wraps us up for here. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave comments down in the comments section. I'm always looking for advice on things that I'm not doing as well as I could, or, I wouldn't be doing these videos if I don't want people to praise me when I'm doing things right. So, like, subscribe, leave comments in the comments section. Down in the description of the video, we do have a link to the Feed the Beast website where you can find the launcher where Regrowth is. There's also a link down there to the No Plot blog where, as the name suggests, we talk about anything and everything that's on our mind for a while. No Plot blog has been slow for a few weeks here, but we are picking back up and hopefully actually going to gain some steam and start posting stuff on there faster than we were before it kind of died off. So, thanks for watching, and as always, keep gaming.